Greetings, insomniacs. Welcome to the first ever episode of Sketching with a Sketch. Yes, that's what we'll call it. Sketching with a Sketch. With me, Zenn Daddy, on Here I Can't Sleep. Today's lesson, simple. It's gonna be eyes. Cartoon eyes. Very simple cartoon eyes. Moving into a cartoon face, moving into a cartoon body, maybe some shoes. There'll be some sorrow, sprinkled with a little resentment. But I encourage you, if you're having trouble sleeping and you're bored, stay tuned. Okay, anyway, back to drawing. So, faces and eyes, and noses and shoes. Alright, class 1, pay attention. It's important you get this perfect or you suck. Oh, there I go, sounding like my father again. Anyway, here we go. So, first, eyes. Circles. 2 circles. Let's start there. Simple. 1, 2. Oh, my easel's alive. Doesn't like that. Very nice to me, Sheila. I don't like it when you're rough. Anyway, so I'm gonna add some drama to my circles, some bags, by doing a bunch of kind of half moons underneath each circle. So you've got 2 circles and a bunch of half moons. This is a good foundation to start some eyes. But if you think about your eyes, what's in them? Balls! There's balls on your face! Balls. So, inside these eyeballs are smaller balls and circles. So, put them in. Try putting them in the direction that your eyes will be facing. So, for example, if I'm looking to the left, I'd put them in the left corner. If I'm looking to the right, I'll put them in the right corner. I've decided this person is looking in both directions at all times. So, I'll put an eye here, small circle. I'll put an eye here, small circle. Now you can make your eyes all different sizes and shapes. Remember that. This isn't set in stone. This is just basic unprofessional lessons in an unprofessional environment. So, now, if you look at our eyes, into my eyes, you see that little white speck of light? That's the shine of the light hitting me. This also helps add dimension to your eyeballs. So if you look, you see there's like 3 different colors going on. You've got the round part, that's the bigger part, and then you've got the little black part, and then the tiny little white dot. I don't know what they're called, but it's important to have them in your eyeballs. So, I'm going to do that by putting a tiny little light speck. So let's say that little circle is the first light speck, and this little circle is the other light speck. Now it's important to have your light sources coming from the same place, if you want to look realistic or whatever in your work, but I don't care here. I'm just doing this. Now, another tip, try to think a little bit ahead when you're doing art. This takes time and practice. That means know kind of what you're doing a little bit if you're trying to be a little bit precise. So, what does that mean? Well, I know that I've got these light sources, but I want to put the black pupil underneath them. So I'm going to put it in now, because if I had put it in first, I wouldn't have been able to draw the little white circles, because it would have been black. But if you were painting, you could do that, because you can paint over Sharpie. I'll show you how to do that in another episode. Okay, so I'm going to color in those pupils. I'll show you what I mean. I'm bringing you close to me. Okay, so coloring in the pupils. See what I mean? Now, all these high-tech special effects on Here I Can't Sleep. Now, what kind of eyebrows do we want? Because eyebrows show expression as well. So, I think I want to make this guy look like this. So, lines. In the direction you want to go, start with lines. So I want to go up. He's kind of surprised. Up. Line there. Line there. That's simple. Look at that. 2 balls, 2 lines. 2 balls, 1 line. I think I've seen that. I've seen that film. Anyway, so make it messy if you want to go messy. These are cartoons. So have fun. Drink your wine. Do whatever you want to do. Drink your tea. Just enjoy yourself. So, now a nose, triangles, backwards L's, C's, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do an L, a triangle. It's an easy way to do a nose. Now you have to think expressions. Do I want this person to be angry? Do I want this person to be sad? You can just draw like a down line, like if you want him to be sad, they're sad. And if you wanted to make him kind of angry sad, an easy trick is to do this. So draw like a kidney bean. So once you have your kidney bean shape, draw a line in the middle of it to separate it, to split it. So kind of like a cashew nut that's cracked in half. Cracked nuts! Then, draw lines across it like you're making H's. This gives it so it looks like it's got teeth. Now we need a face. Just do a big circle around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're just practicing, getting the hang of things. Now let's say you want to put ears on this fellow. Do little D's. Look at this. A D this way and a D that way. If you want, you can make your ears pointed, do triangles, whatever. And then to add definition to the ear, I find this helps. Do like a backwards curved E. So do a line like this. Do a line like this. Like this. Do it like this. Then draw a line in the middle of that. Just adds a little more detail for your people and your faces and your things. A body. People need bodies sometimes. I'm going to do a triangle. It's easy. Let's say I want this person to have more detail to their clothing. I'm going to put buttons. Now, they might need arms. Depending, I don't want to discriminate. There are people who don't have arms. So, let's give him 1 arm. So he's saying hello. He's trying to get our attention. If you want to add drama to your piece, you can add little lines like this that indicate movement. Let's say he's farting. Here's more lines. These are like smelly lines. And if you want to create an actual sound, you could go poof. These are cartoon bubbles that you can do of different kinds. So let's make this one kind of jagged. I'll show you what I mean. You know when you see pop art and it's pow, bang. This is going to be poof because he's farting. I think a poof or a puff is also a name for a homo in Scotland or something. That's what they call us. Poofs! Very masculine sounding. I appreciate that. So, now that we've got farts, let's give him feet. Again, 2 sticks. Maybe we should have some boots on. I'm reckoning this looks a lot like a cowboy. Don't you think? Let's put some boots. Boots are good.
But I'm sorry. Never apologize, mister. It's a sign of weakness.
So we've got boots. Maybe 1 boot. Maybe I decided that this is going to be a fish. Yeah, maybe you want to have a fish. A smelly fish. For another foot. And then we want to put in words to let people know what's going on in your painting. Now that we have a lot of drama, maybe we can put some music. You can draw musical notes. This helps people know that there's music playing from somewhere. Maybe in this case, we'll use an arrow. Music's coming from over there. Now, what is this person going to be saying? Well, of course they're going to be saying, I need more eggs. Clearly, it's obvious they're in egg distress. So, now, we finish this with a cartoon bubble. Now, depending on the emotion, the shape of the bubble can factor in. For example, if it was, I need more eggs. In that kind of way, we could do kind of this soft, wispy, bubbly kind of bubble. But if it's like, I need more eggs, we want to do something that looks more like this. Kind of crazy cartoon bubble. Yes. So, that's our first lesson in the cartooning faces and shoes and farts and people. Don't forget to sign your work. I hope this has been fun, helpful, and something to do when you can't sleep. Until next time, keep sketching. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and sleep on it, because it will be better in the morning. Goodbye.